Welcome to the Rick Helps Real Estate Show, where after a while, that little voice in your head says, why am I watching this?
Well, happy Tuesday from the travel trailer. So if the internet gets a little glitchy here, I apologize in advance. We should be in good shape. I am up in Prescott, and we are quickly running out of places to camp. We have 19 active fires in Arizona right now. The most recent one is just northwest of Sedona, between Sedona and Flagstaff. That's a tough spot. A lot of canyons up there, a lot of cabins. So we have running out of resources, running out of airplanes, put the fires out, running out of people. And it's looking pretty bad here across the entire Western United States. And when you look at, normally we start seeing some moisture start to build up in the White Mountains and around Flagstaff at the last week of June. And there's no moisture in sight. So this is rough. We need this to quit, and we need some rain this weekend. And I don't see it coming. So hello. I tried doing this outside, but I had to plug in my laptop, and I don't have an outlet next to my picnic table. So I'm taking this travel trailer out, just little short jaunts, because it's a used one, and just kind of testing certain things to make sure, you know, what I need to fix for a longer trip. And the list is growing ever so greatly. It's like, damn, that's broken. It's fun. So yesterday I touched on that we're starting to see a slowdown, and what we would need to look at if there is a slowdown, and what kind of changes can we expect. And I want to underscore that this is going to take some time. Now, today we're at about, let me see, I'll check here real quick. I think we were 5,600 listings on the market. So we aren't trending higher than last week. Last Saturday, we hit 6,800 homes, and that was pretty good. That was a 1,000 home jump from the week before. So we're at 5,583 right now. So I'm not seeing an escalation of listings this week. So we're not going to be going up 1,000 units a week, and that's to be expected. It's pretty slow. I'm going to share a screen here with you to show you what's happening nationally. And because I don't have two monitors, this will look kind of glitchy for just a quick second. So I'm going to add this to the stream, and I'm going to pop in right here. This is the national inventory number. So you can see, you know, going 215, 218, 219. We're down here, and this is where we're at. We're just barely starting to come up. So we have a long drive in this inventory car. It's going to take a while. One of the things that you're going to see a lot of now is people are just really optimistic about how much money they can get for their house, and they're overshooting. And so, you know, you hear what your neighbor's getting and stuff, and so they just price for the moon. I saw one example in Chandler this morning that I looked at, and it kind of made me chuckle and kind of made me want to say to the agent, "Are you kidding me?" Because what really caught my attention was it said in all caps in the private remarks that real estate agency, do not contact the listing agent. Use showing time for information. In other words, if you have any questions about this home at all, don't call the listing agent. No. And it says submit your highest and best offer. All offers will be reviewed on 6/21 and not before. And give us your highest and best. And the house was $600,000, is 1,800 square feet. So today's the 21st. What did they do? They lowered the price from 600,000 to 569. So I think they went a little too hot, don't you? But I just was caught by, you know, don't contact the listing agent. Well, what if I have a question? Do you have any offers? When was the last time the AC was serviced? You know, little things that you want to know before you submit an offer. So, and then on Saturday and Sunday, it said you can only come during the open house. So you can't make appointments outside of that window. I've seen that a lot. That's okay. But I'm raising that as an example that when you have a market that's this hot, you are going to see homes where they're just going to overprice like there's no tomorrow. And then you're going to see this increase in price reductions. That doesn't mean that real estate prices are dropping. That means that the people that are overshooting are having to pull back and come down to reality. And I expect to see more and more of that all summer. It's just going to continue. The race towards normalization is probably going to go into fall and winter. So we really want to watch this month. So if we hit a peak of 6,100 homes on the market, are we going to hit a peak of 7,000, 7,500? I hope so. That gives us hope. There's no escaping the price increases that we're going to see right now that we're in the middle of. So that's going to continue for several months. What I'm hoping for is enough inventory to where we don't have the bidding wars. And so these appraisal gaps can stop. And so you don't have to eat up all your cash and waive inspections. So that's what you really want. Is that a normal market? No, it's still going to be slightly aggressive, but we need those numbers to come up. Reading an article this morning too, while I was having my wonderful camping coffee, comparing today to the 1970s, and there's really a lot of similarities in there. In between 75 and 77, real estate went up 3 years in a row at an average of about 15% nationally. And that's where we're at right now. One of the reasons was that baby boomers, the first bunch of baby boomers that were turning 31 was about 1977. So that's when I was 21. So they were starting to buy homes. So there was a lot of purchasing going on and building hadn't caught up yet. But then here came the recession because interest rates shot way up because our inflation was not transitory like they think it is now. It was pretty embedded. Everything was going up in value. And so when Paul Volcker clamped down the interest rates, then we had a recession. But even in the recession, it was more regional. Nationally, real estate prices kind of stayed flat for about 2 years, 3 years. Right now, we have a shortage at a time when the next level of buyers, the millennials, are coming in and there's just nothing there. So this is all inventory driven. And the inflation expectations, we're not quite sure what's going to happen, but we don't see the Fed clamping down like Paul Volcker did in the 80s. So it's going to be interesting to watch. And so as long as inventory doesn't improve, we could be in this for a while. But we're starting to see cooling, so I'm a little bit encouraged. I'm going to grab whatever encouragement I can get and run with it and see what happens. The numbers have to show us some promise, and I was very encouraged by last week. It looks like the higher end homes are starting to slow down like they do every summer. So you're going to see numbers that are showing that the median price has gone down. And the median price is if you got a $3 million house that sold and you got a $200,000 house that sold, what's the price in the middle? And that's a median price. So that's not the average price, that's the median price. That number is going to drop during the summer because all those high-end homes that we have in Scottsdale, they don't tend to sell that much in the summer. People just kind of take them off. And so we are seeing more sales being recorded in the middle range. And the middle right now is about 400,000 to 600,000. So we're seeing more of those homes sell every week as far as a percentage of total homes being sold. So lots of data to go over, lots of things to glean. I am going to be back in the valley tomorrow. And until then, wish me luck driving back. Everything operationally is working great on the trailer, except I had a small leak in the bathroom, which means I have to tear a few things apart to fix that. I crawled up on the roof yesterday and put a new AC shroud on. It's much easier to do it up here where it's not 114 than it is down in the valley. So having a good time. See you all tomorrow. Have a great Tuesday.